Anybody out there yet? Trying to get my monitor so I can monitor what's going on. And you're wondering what I'm doing. Working on the back of this lift gate, and I don't even have this channel on a monitor, so I'm trying to bring it up on TV so I can. If you guys got questions, I may have an answer. Probably not, though. Let's see if I can even. Find it on the. Okay, well there we go. I got it up alive on the on my monitor here, so you guys got any kind of thing what's going on. So left off with I cut this piece out, and then I ended up cutting a piece of tin to fit the hole. So the previous video back a bit. So I started tacking it in this far. I need to go back in there. This is kind of rusty on this side, so I only want to do so far. Now inside of here I got a piece of metal that the bracket hooks to. Let me show you the bracket. I already drilled holes in the bracket already, and it's ridiculous that I did that because ask me why I did that. To some or other, I thought that this would just line up with that bracket. I'm thinking it's probably not going to line up with the bracket, but it could. So I have that bracket in there. I need to drill a hole and tack weld it on both ends. Without cutting a big hole here to fix that and then weld this back in, I have to try it this way. Here's the pivot bracket. Little BR. Here's the pivot bracket, goes on the corner of the hitch on the corner of the gate, right in this vicinity. So like I said, I'm bringing it down. I'm trying to trim this all off as I go, so I don't have so I don't trim too much off it. If that makes sense. So like I said, I promised to bring it back. I'm sure the people that initially see me do the video probably will not be on, because I didn't leave an estimated time of when I was going to do it again. Alright, trying to move my lay down chair, brake chair out of the way. So I need to trim a little bit more down in here. And how I've been doing it, it's just been tin snipping it. There's more control with tin snips than a grinder. At least for me. And maybe if you're doing something like this, you probably might not have a grinder or have access to that stuff either. So this is something that you can get at Harbor Freight or anything. So I'm getting pretty close down here, up here around the corner. I got to trim just a little bit off. I want it to fit down in the groove. And that's what I'm trying to do. Is get it down in the excess. Now you can bend this out. Probably not the way you want to do it. You can stick a screwdriver and bend it down. Bend this out. You can slide that down in there if you want. But then you got to deal with that. This being bent out. So we are like super close. Right there, just got to take a smidgen off that. I may be able to just tap that down with a hammer and get it. The only thing I've got going on for me is when I drilled that hole in there, I did mark on the metal here where the hole was at. But I'm not seeing it. I got two holes here that I can take and push a screwdriver up in to bring that piece of metal that's in here up to the surface. That makes sense to you? That's just a smidgen. You know what a smidgen is? It's just a little bit from where I need it to be. So you just bring it back up. You can use your basic tools, a hammer, tin snips, and if you got a grinder, you can bring that back to where you want it. I got a cordless because I like their warranty on their stuff, as long as you register it. It's so close. Right there I can take and tap that and it'll be A-okay. Right along there I need to do some tackaroos. And I'll have to use that screwdriver to hold it down there. Hold it down there. You know what I mean? lock file. And from the old ground, was the ground that I used before. There we go. Maybe it'll work this time. Maybe it won't. I don't know. Yeah. Every once in a while, you just gotta spend the extra time and clean your ground, so when you put your clamp on, she hooks up. Don't be lazy. Because that's what happens. And trying to figure out why she don't want to weld. It's all because we got no ground around. Ground. Super thin. You blow right through it so quick. And we might want to ear some earmuffs too, because every once in a while it's just flying down your ear. There's a spot, you might be able to see it splatter, like massive. Yeah, because I don't have anything over my ears, nothing in my brain. End up doing is putting way too much weld in there because of that. You need to turn your speed up or your speed down, man. Don't you know anything? Thought you knew what you were doing.
Hey, I'm going up.
All right.
I got something to do.
Good deal.
So even if if you wanted to, depending on the weather, I got all the
Hello, hello, hello. Hey, I don't know, a boy come down, tell me, trying to line some work up for me tomorrow, and I was trying to get him to do some more work today to make it easier for tomorrow, and you know, everybody got one of those? So anyways, I'm gonna ticky-tacky this few more spots. It's just gonna be a small, just a shorty video here, guys, and then guess what happened? I got carried away with myself, getting all this down here and down here, and then around the corner. Ticky-tacky. Worst part about it is it burns out really easy, really super easy. Big time easy. You can't even see it. I don't even have my glasses on. See, he even confuses me when he comes in and tries to tell me about doing something. Oh, now I can see you guys. Some of your comments are not coming up on the TV so I can see them. Sorry. Apologize. twice. This is the part I love so much. It's when it's super thin on the edge, and I don't have. Another way you can do that is you use a coat hanger. Yeah, I thought I had some rod here. Yep. Coat hanger and this rod helps you with. This one is it doesn't say. I think it's 1/8 inch welding rod. Got my rod stuck. Get my rod stuck, dude. I can't get it off. You're saying, what's your problem, dude? My problem is this helmet. The autofocus is really off. And it goes dark on me, so I can't even see what's going on. It's like pitch dark in here. My boy was saying the other day he was using it when it's doing the same thing. This big old clob right here is just going to be a pain in the butt. And I don't know why it does it. Put new batteries in it. I don't think I can push that metal in it just over there. Yeah. This is the way the expert does it. Yeah, I got that big chunk I gotta cut off. And then I gotta finish this up. And yeah. And then I gotta reevaluate myself because that was stupid for me to do that. Huh? thought somewhere or other I could push that in a puddle, and as you can tell, it wouldn't. It's not doing it. Yeah, I didn't want to get too close. Ended up it's close. What do you think of that, guys? Am I a real hack or what? Get some wire down in there between the gap and trying to dig it out of there. You know. I don't know, I had side cutters somewhere, but it disappeared. There we go. I don't need any junk in the crack, right? No junk in the crack. Then I just got to trim that bottom off. A little bit at a time. Just a little bit. Not a lot. I try to trim out a little, cut off a lot. You know what happened with these shorts. Yeah. See if I can tack this spot down here to keep it from taking off on me. And then that'll bring you around, show you what I got done so far. All right. I'm gonna bring you down, show you what I've got, and show you what I got. I'm just looking at the monitor to see if I got you guys in the right location. Because what I think is where it needs to be is not where it needs to be. So I did this. Here we go. Tack this. That's where it's messed up. That's where it keeps blowing out. And I'm sure it has to do with that ground. And so tomorrow I'm going to tack this all here. Get rid of that junk there. Fill that up. And then we're going to work on this here piece of metal here. That's rusty there. And then I got to do something around this corner. Well, there you go. Now you can see. Because where the camera is on this thing versus where I'm pointing, it's totally two different locations. So all right. Kind of like that a little bit. I mean, just a hack trying to hack up a trail, trying to finish up the back of that gate. You know what I'm saying? Yep. And give me a thumb up if you like. Not. Try to do that tomorrow night. No promises though. Just check in. That's why I ask you to subscribe so you'll never miss out on a great episode.